Hey, this is Morgan Wade here in Las Vegas, Nevada. This year's Interbike. You guys at Vital asked me a bunch of questions, so what I'm going to do is walk around and get random people to ask me your questions and hopefully get you guys some answers.
The internet, it's killing me, man. Hey, what's up? I'm Steve Crandall, the best looking guy in BMX, here with Morgan Wade on vitalbmx.com. And the question from 323 Oscar, and I think this was for me, but it got sent your way. I don't know exactly how it happened, but why are you the best BMX rider?
That was for you, I think.
Because it's just because I'm so gosh darn good looking.
It's because you're so good looking, man. You know, I don't know. I don't think there is a best BMX rider. I think a lot of guys are extremely good in certain areas, and everyone's different. So, except for some people that copy a lot of stuff, they're just not.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean it.
Vital BMX user BMXer Boy asks, "Hey Morgan, I was just wondering, can your wife do any of the tricks that you can't? And also, does your wife like your gnarly mustache, especially when you dye it black?"
I don't know if she likes the mustache. She thinks it's funny, so it kind of works. Like, I don't think she's particularly excited about it, but it makes her giggle, so, you know. I like making people laugh. I'm pretty sure that I can do every trick she can do and more.
Wow. It's like that.
It's just like that.
Morgan Wade, Eastern Rider 21 has a question for you, and it's burger related, and I know you're from Texas, and Texas makes a mean burger. So how many Gnar burgers do you eat a day, for real?
For real? Well, that just depends if there's a Gnar burger stand around, and like I'm really particularly hungry that day, you know, and I want to get it. I don't know.
What do you prefer to be on your Gnar burger? Cheese?
I like bacon. Bring home that bacon.
That's a serious Gnar burger.
Gnar burger with some bacon on top.
So we still haven't gotten an amount, but at least we know it has bacon.
Weird.
All right, I got a question from Vital BMX user Jimmy, Jimeh. Morgan, you fall and hit your face quite some. How do you get back up and still look sexy?
Well, Jimmy. I pay a lot of money to have my teeth put back in my head, and then regret paying a lot of money to have my teeth put back in my head when I knock them out again.
How much your teeth running these days?
Probably got about 20 invested in there.
You should just get a diamond grill.
I got a full car. This is a car right here. Like, you gotta look good. It's a moneymaker.
You do look good.
Bikes Have Feelings too asks, Dear Morgan, my good sir, you are one of the riders who I look up to. Do you have any tips for me on getting sponsored?
I'd say if you want to get sponsored, just keep riding your bike and doing what you love doing. And if you're doing something good, people are going to notice it. So just keep it up and have a good time out there, and somebody will notice it and they'll pick you up eventually. Go to contests and stuff like that. That would help out too.
You heard it, man.
All right, Valve Cap wants to know, at the BMX Worlds, I saw you, Anthony DePolitan and Daniel Durs messing around on a snow bike. Is there any chance that you're going to start snow bike riding? Because your bar spins and manuals to foot jam tail whips on that snow bike were unbelievable.
Yeah, well, you know, like I figure once it starts snowing everywhere in Texas and I can't ride skate parks outside anymore, I'll get the snow bike out and start shredding the Gnar and that.
It did snow in Vegas last year, so you might have a chance.
Hey, might have a chance.
All right, so this question's coming from Sean Michaels and Morgan Wade. What happened to your colored pants, and why are you not wearing them right now? Because I see colorful bikes everywhere, but no colorful pants.
Well, you know, like I like to do something, and then, you know, when everyone else starts doing it, you know, it's like it starts getting old. So you gotta keep it fresh, do something else, you know. But seriously, Levi's just had a promotion last year for colored jeans, so we did colored jeans all year. And
What's the promotion for this year? Tie-dye?
I wish. That would be sweet.
I'm standing here with Morgan. You probably already know this because I'm pretty sure I'm not the first one to do this. But here we go. Bara Jazz. Hey, Morgan, I went to the secret demo at Lake Forest, and I didn't get to ask you, at what age did you actually start trying tricks? I was there. You didn't ask me anything. Go ahead.
Well, psyched you went to the session with us. It was a good time out there. I
had a good time, too. Not just him. It was really good. Yeah, it was a really good time. Morgan ran into me playing foot down. Thanks. And then I ran into a little kid. Sorry if you're watching. If you're him, I'm really sorry because I ran over you. I felt really bad. I was like, I'll give you my bike. Okay, anyways.
I was about 14 when I started doing tricks. So, yeah, that was pretty much when I started riding BMX. And I consider that my start in BMX was when I actually started trying tricks. And it was flatland stuff. So,
what was the first trick?
The foot jam tail whip.
How many tries did it take to pull it? How many days?
It took weeks. I actually would get one or two a day, and I kept count of how many I did all the way up to like 300 something.
Give us an example in this area of what the reaction was like when you pulled it. I'm ready. You ready for this? I want to see it. Okay, well, yep, he didn't pull it, so that obviously he never got excited. He still sucks at that trick, guys. Still sucks at that trick.
Yeah, so obviously I didn't learn it too good.
Barra Jazz is not impressed.
Yeah, well, whatever, man. I did that a lot, by the way.
Yeah,
So.
whatever. That wasn't even good.
That was the trick,
Not impressed.
right? That's what I used to.
Not impressed.
This is from BM Mexican. Hey Morgan, what do you think the coolest trick you have done and the coolest trick you have seen?
Oh, man.
It's a lot of right?
Well, I mean, that's still hard to choose, because I've seen a lot of really cool stuff. I haven't done too much stuff, so I think probably the coolest thing I think I've done is bike flips, just because it's different, and I like different stuff like that. But as far as stuff I've seen, dang, that's a hard one. There's a lot of stuff out there.
I'll tell you the favorite thing that you did that I like was on the road fools where you do the tail whip off the big ledge into the grass bank. That's when the really people start doing the whip off of big things, and that's my favorite thing. I didn't ask. I mean, I'm just I'm telling BM
Well, I
Mexican.
appreciate it.
I love that. I mean, it was good.
Every once in a while you do something you're psyched on, and that was one of them. I was pretty psyched on that.
I'll be psyched too if I pull that.
Yeah. I think Dave Mira does those no-handed 360 flips.
Yeah, it looks
That's
crazy.
wild.
It looks out of control, but in control,
I'd go with that one probably. The air traffic control.
I like it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. I'll answer anytime.
All right. TN Tech BMX is asking Morgan, hey Morgan, I would just like to say you are one of the gnarliest riders in BMX, but why don't you do no-handers with Nathan Williams' stees?
Well, that's because Nathan does no-handers with his stees like that because that's how he does them. And I do no-handers the way I do them, which is up. I always liked the way that Matt Hoffman did no-handers, so I kind of idolized that growing up, and that's how I learned no-handers.
So it's more old school style.
Yeah, I just prefer the way that old school looks over those.
Dakota W asks, hey Morgan, in one of the Levi's crashes, it showed you crashing on your birthday. Have you ever crashed on any other birthday?
That's a good question because I don't remember.
He's hit his head so many times he doesn't remember.
Yeah, I don't even know. That one was a little bit memorable, I guess, because I forgot it was my birthday. At the hospital, they asked when my birthday was, and I told them, and the woman said, "Oh, happy birthday!" And I went, "What?" So I remember that, but I probably have.
I'm sure he has.
I've had a few birthdays since I started riding, so I'm sure.
What
I've
are you, like
crashed.
40 now?
Yeah, at least.
Fox Rider 18. Which Levi's are your favorite for wearing pads under? See, that's a good question because
That's a very good question.
I'm an old school dude and I don't want to destroy my knees, so I wear knee pads as well. So what are your jeans of choice?
I prefer the 527 cut, the low boot cut. It's a little bit baggier down by the ankle there, and it also, just the 527 isn't a real slim jean, so I can actually put my pads on underneath because they're not like stretched tight over my pads. They don't just blast open when I just fall over. So 527s, that's the
527s.
choice for me. Hey guys, thanks for all the questions. Sorry we couldn't get to all of them, but we did as many as we could. Hopefully you guys are satisfied with the answers. Have fun out there and stay safe.